Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert had a tremendous career at the University of Oregon, ended up winning the Campbell Trophy, which was the academic Heisman, won a lot of football games, including the Rose Bowl and a Pac-12 championship, 32 touchdown passes last year. But the reason he really got himself solidified as the first-round pick for the Chargers, a terrific Senior Bowl week. Was the MVP of the game, but I thought he was the MVP of the week the way he interacted with his teammates and opposing players, and everyone got to see his leadership on display.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Eckler, of course, the Chargers' #1 running back this year now that Melvin Gordon is on the opposite sideline with the Broncos. But even with those two backs, the Chargers 28th in the NFL in rushing in 2019. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now this, of course, a division game, but Charger head coach Anthony Lynn, no stranger to the Bronco organization. He spent 4 of his 6 seasons as a player in a Bronco uniform, and in fact, he has 2 Super Bowl rings to prove it from 1997 and 98. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. He's going to go out of bounds but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now it's Herbert. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw here, Herbert. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the 1st round. Ended up going in the 2nd, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Carry for Royce Freeman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 83 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out.
And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And Freeman lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this is complete. It's Allen.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Herbert throwing again. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. Eluding, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Clock now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lock.
Got him, man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From midfield, here's Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Shotgun snap to Locke.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 17-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Freeman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now it's Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now to the air, Locke. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Freeman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4 down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And it's 17-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
His throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After one, 17-7 is our score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. On the crossing route, complete. That's Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt.
And Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Gordon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now Locke on the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Eckler. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. Now he'll escape to his right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. From the gun, Herbert, and it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates.
And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it here with Gordon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Locke going to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke working out of the gun. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, they'll throw with Locke. That's complete right around the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun. Lock to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Lock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On first down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, I'll guarantee you most NFL fans can tell you who led the NFL in running back catches last year. That was Christian McCaffrey. Well, who was number 2? It's this guy, Austin Eckler. And now, with Melvin Gordon in Denver, he gets a great opportunity to be a true number 1. Look for his talents to really emerge.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just saw a terrific first half out of the rookie from Oregon. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gordon.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 22.
And they'll begin by running the option. They'll hand this one off to Gordon.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Tackle by Chris Harris, who, of course, used to play for these Broncos. Second and 8 coming up.
Here's Locke to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people walk.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down. Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Herbert back to the air. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. They'll find Williams on the slant.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Justin Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Locke.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Gordon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd and 2, Locke. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The second-year man Locke to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos get a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Herbert on first down now.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Herbert. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Draw play, it's Eckler. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Locke working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun.
Locke got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. On 1st down, Locke.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke looks to throw it again.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Locke gets this to Hamilton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on.
And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Locke now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Second and 8.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback.
And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Broncos cut into that lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Running on first down, Eckler. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Second and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.